Hey guys, it's Darwin here with my full gear list of everything that I'll be carrying for my southbound through hike of the CDT. All right, so this is the one that you guys have been waiting for. Today I'm going to be sharing my full gear list for my southbound through hike of the Continental Divide Trail. Everything that I'll be carrying for just about 3,000 miles for 4.5 to 5 months from Canada to Mexico on the CDT. I'm mainly going to be going over all of the main items that I have in my gear list that will stay with me through the entire trail, but I'll also be going over my base weights and the other items that I'll be adding to my pack in certain sections. So before we jump into the video, I am not sponsored by anybody. Everything in this gear list I paid for at full price. Yes, even my pack I paid for at full price. So now that we're past that, let's spread everything out. We'll go over everything individually like I usually do, and then at the end I'll give you all of my base weights. All right, so first up is my pack, which is a 35-liter frameless roll top pack that is made of a VX07 material. And inside of that, I have a Nylofume pack liner. On the front, I have 2 Lycra shoulder pouches to be able to kind of put in random stuff like bear spray. And then I have a light AF removable padded minimalist hip belt. My shelter is the Zpacks Ultiplex. That is a DCF shelter that is a 1-person, 1-pole. And along with that, I have 10 Easton Nano aluminum stakes inside of a little DCF bag. Moving over to my sleep system, I have my quilt, which is the UGQ Bandit XL 20 degree. I'll be using my Therm-A-Rest UberLite sleeping pad, and that's the new one with the wing valve. And I have my Gossamer Gear 1/8" Thihlight foam pad. Like always, I will have my To Summit Aeros ultralight pillow and my pair of Enlightened equipment Sidekick sleep socks. Moving over to my food and water storage, first up I have a custom printed HillTop Packs DCF food bag, 50 feet of slickline cord with a little mini carabiner, and a small DCF rock bag to be able to do food hangs. On this hike I will be cold soaking, so I have my Talenti cold soaking jar, and that is Outdoor Evolution branded. My To Summit Alpha aluminum long handle spoon. And then for water storage, I have a Katadyn BeFree 1-liter filter and bag, and a disposable water bottle with a little sports cap on it. Moving over to my Ditties, my Ditty bag is a custom printed HillTop Packs DCF Ditty bag. I have my poop kit, which consists of a deuce of spades trowel and a small travel bidet. Moving on down, I have my first aid and hygiene kit, which consists of a small repair kit with some Leuco tape, some ibuprofen. I have some Joshua Tree sunscreen, a Bic mini lighter, a small Viltrox mini knife, and that does have the scissors in it, a tube of Joshua Tree lip balm, a small bamboo toothbrush, and I don't cut my handle off, and a small thing of toothpaste. And then the last handful of things that I have in that first aid kit is a few sections of KT tape. I have a pen in case I need to write something at some point, a small lens cleaning cloth that I use for my glasses and my camera lens, and last but not least is a small Outdoor Evolution branded Rawlogy Cork massage ball. Moving over to electronics, first up I have my iPhone 11 Pro, a set of Skull Candy corded headphones with a little lightning cable adapter. I have a Rode SmartLav that I'll use for voiceovers and doing my on-trail podcast. And then I have an Apple SD to Lightning card reader. Moving up to my main camera gear, I have 2 extra SD cards with a little holder. I have a small Boya mini mic, 2 extra Canon batteries, a set of Gobe ND filters, and my Pedco UltraPod 3 tripod. The camera that I'll be using for this hike is the Canon M6 Mark II, and I am rocking the Canon EF-M 22mm f2 lens. My headlamp is the Nitecore NU25 headlamp with the little shock cord mod. And then finishing off my electronics, I have my Anker PowerCore 20,000 milliamp PD charger, a couple of little adapters for the various electronics that I have, an Aukey PD wall plug, and then 2 charging cables that I can kind of use for just about everything. All right, moving on to the clothes that I'll have inside of my pack. First up is my Enlightened Equipment Torrid Apex pullover. I have my Appalachian Gear Company Alpaca beanie, a set of Patagonia lightweight tights, a pair of Darn Tough merino wool run socks, and my set of Mountain Hardwear liner gloves. And then the other jacket that I'll be carrying is my Enlightened Equipment VISP rain jacket, and that is a medium. All right, moving over to the clothes that I'll be wearing while I'm hiking. First up is my Outdoor Evolution prototype sun hoodie that I'm currently developing. Yes, it is black. My favorite shorts to hike in, which are the Nike Challenger 5-inch shorts, and those do have the pockets and the liner. Another pair of Darn Tough merino wool low-cut run socks. I have my pair of Tifosi prescription sunglasses with a little cleaning bag to protect them in, and my hiking cap, which is a cool Renegade cap. The shoe that I'll be rocking for this hike is the Ultra Lone Peak 5, and inside of those I have my Foot Balance custom insoles. And last but not least is my NOC Carbon Cork trekking pole. So the next bit of gear is stuff that I'll be starting out with and then getting rid of a little bit into the trail, and then some stuff that I'll pick up later on down the line. First up, I think that I'm going to take it, is a Camp Corsa ice axe. I have a set of Vargo V3 pocket cleats, and those are awesome for trail runners. A can of bear spray, and because it's apparently going to be kind of buggy when I start, I have a To Summit bug head net. So when I get to the desert, I will be switching out and adding some gear. So I have my CNOC Vecto 2-liter water bladder, a set of Outdoor Research Ice Tech sun gloves, and last but not least is a Sawyer Squeeze water filter to be able to use with my CNOC Vecto. All right, guys, so that's it. That's everything that I'll be carrying from Canada to Mexico on my thru hike of the CDT. Again, I'll be changing things out as I go through certain sections on the trail. So sometimes my base weight will get a little heavier, sometimes it'll get lighter. So let's go over all of those base weights. Number one, the main base weight, which means the base weight that I'll be carrying from the beginning all the way to the end, and gear that I probably won't switch out at all. And that is minus food, water, my trekking pole, or the clothes that are on my back, comes out to 10 pounds, 9 ounces. So that's 10 pounds, 9 ounces with everything. That is with my camera equipment. That is, well, everything that I spread out and showed you in my pack, which I'm pretty damn excited about that. I think that's probably been one of my lowest base weights of any of my thru hikes that I have started with. And as you can see, it's full comfort, right? I have camera equipment, I have a full tent, I have all of the comfort items that I consider comfort items in my pack. Now, with that being said, my starting weight, and that means the base weight that I'm gonna be starting at in Glacier with that extra snow equipment, is going to be 12 pounds, 3 ounces. So that's with adding that extra stuff to it. And again, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be taking the ice axe. It really depends on this next week and checking the weather and the snow melt. And I thought I would add something that a lot of people are always really curious to this video, and that is my starting weight. Now, that is gonna be that base weight plus 5 days of food and 1 liter of water, which comes out to 21 pounds and 4 ounces. So 21 pounds, 4 ounces for the setup that I have. I am super excited about that. To be able to go through Glacier, to have the traction devices, to have the ice axe, to have full camera equipment, to have what I consider comfort luxury gear items, and 5 days of food and water, right at 21 pounds is pretty exciting. All right, guys, that is everything. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. All of this gear I bought at full price. I do that on purpose to make sure that my videos and my gear choices are not influenced by anybody. So, the next time you will see me, I will be out on the trail. Actually, if you're watching this video, I'm already on the trail, as it were. If you do want to keep more up to date with where I'm at on the trail and my progress and some updates, you can go and support me over on Patreon. I am doing a weekly podcast from the trail, sharing it over there. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I'm sure I'm posting photos and stories about that. And my videos will be coming very, very soon, folks, here on YouTube. All right, if you found any value in this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.